Barty gang. Grab on my Barty gang. Everybody come to the stage. Everybody bring my Barty gang to the call. Y'all send this call out. Send this link out to my Barty gang so we can all have, we gotta sit down and talk. We gotta have a little kumbaya. I'm gonna say poombaya. Poom poom. What's up, my girl Spice? Girl? All right, listen. Everybody got the link? All right, we good. Y'all in. Listen. Let's talk. So I keep up with my girl Cardi B. I keep up. And I'm sure y'all saw this too. Cardi B got on live maybe a couple days ago now that I'm, making this call, and said something along the lines of, she doesn't like everything she's making. Music really feels like a job and is not really fulfilling her like it used to. My girl said, I got coins saved up, so I'm all right. I'm okay, I'll be all right. It's feeling like a job, and this thing she's making doesn't sound right. And I'm like, damn, this is actually quite true. I want to talk more about this. I feel like artists needs to come out and talk about this. And I feel like for her to even say this is a lot at her, magnitude of being an artist. Is Cardi in here? I see Cardi in the back. She got her camera off. I see you, girl. Hey, girl. Listen, this is so real, Cardi. This is so real. And I want you to know, me and your fans, we all understand, but we pissed because we want more music, girl. I'm just letting you know, girl, we actually are quite thirsty. I can only listen to Tomorrow so many times, honey. I've been jamming and screaming Tomorrow in the clubs. Every time I go to a club and Tomorrow comes on, I wait for Cardi's part so I can scream in that ghetto and that belligerent. There's only so much I could do. Listen, right? But Tomorrow was amazing. But I can understand why you're terrified. Let me tell you something. I think we need to all remember, okay, Barty Gang, honey, invasion of privacy is and will forever be that girl. I am sorry. Invasion of Privacy will always take me there. And it is a heavy hitter album. But I feel like that's what's discouraging you, Cardi. I feel like that's what's like, I don't know what I should do. Because like Moneybag and like I Like It and Ring. Like these songs are iconic. And low key, I felt like the rollout was happening during WAP or even Up. And I know you went and got pregnant, which, that's none of my business. I'm sure Offset puts it down. And I'm quite sure that your punani is that girl. And I honestly feel like your sex life is a fool. And anytime you want to make her OnlyFans, you just let us know, because I will be there. But here's the thing. I feel like I can't tell you what to do with your life. But I honestly felt like that was the perfect time, the golden sticker time to put out an album. And I was even confused when you didn't submit WAP for Grammy nominations or for Grammy consideration. I was quite confused. I didn't know why you didn't want to do that. I felt like that was your perfect time to give us an album. Now, I understand, girl, if it wasn't right. If WAP and Up was the best out the batch, I understand. Because the thing is this, even with me making my EP, I constantly go through songs and figure out, oh, I don't like this like that. Oh, but I like this, and I don't feel like this is going to match up the story. So the thing is, I feel like with a big album like Invasion of Privacy, right, you do have to figure out, do I continue the story? Am I, you're not in that space anymore. You're not that girl anymore when you made Invasion of Privacy. You're now richer, a lot more successful. And it's just like, now what do you talk about now? You know what I mean? Also, I feel like, can we be honest? And I'm not saying this is because of competition, but since Invasion of Privacy came out, there is now an influx of a lot more female MCs out here. So there's a lot more to taste from now. You know what I mean? And the thing is, let's just be real too, Cardi. Honey, I know you don't want to take this compliment, but I'm going to give it to you. You've inspired a lot of girls, honey. Cardi B. You've inspired a lot of girls. And I think that you have to really step back and realize, you really, Invasion of Privacy and just your aura of being who you are really inspired the next generation of girls coming out. And I feel like we don't give Cardi that credit because, no, Cardi don't write everything she puts out, and she's open about that. At least she's honest, like, hey girl, yeah, people help me write my rhymes. And I think that, unfortunately, that tarnishes or it gives Cardi B's, legacy some type of fakeness, and people don't take it as serious. And I hate that, because Invasion of Privacy was, regardless of all who wrote it, was a gorgeous piece of material. Also, like I always say this, y'all can talk about Cardi writing all day long, but as an artist, it takes a lot to sell the product. I want to hear you in the back. It takes a lot to sell the product. If Cardi could not sell that product, it don't matter who wrote it. Speaking of selling product, welcome to today's sponsor, Marvel. Yes, Marvel Snap. Like Marvel Girl, actually. Where my Marvel fans at? Hey! Yes, you, baby. Guess what? I got a game that's about to kick you into the multiverse. Marvel Snap was created as a love letter to Marvel fans all across the world. Snap takes place over 6 turns in 3 random locations. Now, each player is granted 1 energy. Now, 1 turn equals 1 energy. 2 turns equals 2 energy. 3 turns, you get it. Yeah, now you get it. Now, the turns are simultaneous. So that means each player makes their move at the same time. Oh yes. Now as for locations, there are 3 cards on the middle of the board that reveal 1 turn at a time until turn 3. You have to defeat your opponent at 2 of the 3 locations to win the game. This is the end game, folks. This is the end game. Oh, and by the way, each of the locations has game altering effects, so don't get comfortable. Now make sure you have your best poker face on. You can snap in the middle of the game to double the amount of the cosmic cubes at stake. Now don't get your real coins out, honey, because there is no pay to win this game. You have to hustle and earn your cards in this game. And the card upgrades are visual, so you will know. Not to brag, but did I mention that Marvel Snap is nominated for Mobile Game of the Year at the 2022 Game Awards? But of course. But wait! There's music. Oh, you had to know there was music if they're on this channel, honey. Marvel Snap released a music video for the song Hero, featuring Martin Garrix and Jake. First of all, this song is a total bop. And let me tell you something. It takes me to where I need to go and breaks me to the universe of the Marvel Snap girl. It also truly captures the essence of these amazing and iconic characters and their stories. But baby, the music video? I'm a big fan of anything animated and tells you the story, honey. And when I saw my girl Elektra, I passed out. First of all, her and her man, girl, I need that story up again on the big screen. Go ahead, Marvel, you hear me? I'm talking to you. Cause what did Martin and Jake say? Because love don't last in the dark, okay? Also, a beautiful job to the animators who captured the vocals and the production for Martin and Jake. I mean, just all around, mwah, a bop. So what are you waiting for? Click the link in the description below so we can snap together. And thank you, Marvel Snap, for sponsoring this video. It could flop, it could be tired, and it don't matter. No shade. If you can't get up here and perform it, it's a chop. Now, contractually, let's talk about contractual agreements, because you know my favorite word in the music industry, Cardi, and my Barty gang. What is my favorite word in this music industry? Everybody in the class, we like to call it recoup. Oh yes. Now the thing is, contractually, you can sit up here and say you're not feeling releasing music and all that, but like I said, it was perfect time to release it back when WAP was out. But here we are, 2 years later. I think it's about 2 years ago. Was that 2 years ago? That was about 2 years ago. I know Atlantic is pissed. I know Atlantic. If I know Atlantic is pissed. Because let me tell you something. Cardi costs money. Okay, Cardi. You cost money. Just to breathe on the track costs Atlantic money. Just to put a video together costs Atlantic money. Now, Atlantic also has big heavy hitters like Cardi, like Bruno Mars and Lizzo and I don't know. I think it's just Cardi B, Bruno Mars, and Lizzo. So it's off the top of my head. I'm sure there's other people I just can't think of, but they have to spend money on those artists also. And Warner Brothers is the parent company of Atlantic, and I mean they got the coin, but like they also got to take care of HBO and like it's a lot going on. And I know Cardi B is a big cash money moment, no pun intended. But I bet you bring a lot of cash in for Atlantic, so they give you those big budgets. But now they're looking like, Rich, you ain't did shit, and we want our money back some way, somehow. Now, I don't know, also want to know, I don't know if WAP and Up were just singles to get Atlantic off your back. But then here we go with Hot Shit, because it was Hot Shit, all right. You know, I wasn't the biggest fan of Hot Shit, which is, I don't know, Cardi, Barty gang, how y'all feel up in here? Y'all all right? How'd y'all feel about, Hot-ish? How'd y'all feel about it? Because, first of all, Kanye wasn't needed. And then it didn't help that Kanye went on those Kanye, rants and then made anti-Semitic, remarks and all of this. So it didn't help in the long run that Kanye wasn't the best feature to be on. And then he gave you the most muddiest, shittiest verse he could pull out the crack of his ass. Yes, he did. Now, Dirk, on the other hand, I actually feel like he carried the song. Yeah. I feel like Dirk carried the song besides, Cardi's parts. And that was just that. I feel like if it wasn't for Dirk and it was just Cardi and Kanye, we would have been looking really shitty. Now, I think, if I'm not mistaken, let me pull up my facts. I think Cardi, I think Hot Shit is sitting at a nasty 60 million streams. Now, that's sickening. It's not really a flop, considered, some other rap females out there can't get 60 million streams, especially the newer girls. 60 million streams on a song is crazy. But for Cardi's standards, 60 million streams is terrible. When you're used to getting minimum 150, 200 million for a song, 60 million is a commercial flop for Cardi. And I think that also put a very big stake in her mental when it came to releasing music. Because I think, Cardi, you may have thought that Hot Shit was hot shit. It wasn't. And even the video was good, and it was, high budget and everything, but we're used to you really taking it there. You know what I mean? And I felt like that was also an issue. That also didn't really bring any more flame to the fire. So now we're sitting here all terrified for you. Because let's just be honest here. Can we have a really big conversation here, Miss Barty Gang and Cardi? The market. I love to ask about the market. How is the market with Cardi B and music right now? Honestly, because now I feel like Tomorrow revamped that market. I think Tomorrow really, we realized, because I feel like Tomorrow's one of Cardi's best verses, honestly. Ghost written or not, I don't give a shit. It was really, really good. But the thing is this, I don't like that before Tomorrow came out with Glorilla, the market was not fishing for Cardi B's music, at least in my eyes. I felt like because she took such a back seat with, being a mother, and the Cardi B persona kind of took a back seat to Belcalise's actual life. You know what I mean? And you can kind of tell that. And I felt because of that, the market wasn't pulling for Cardi B's music like that. Now, fast forward to Tomorrow, which is a bop, honey, okay? I wish that you kind of see that people still care. People still want to see you, Cardi. But as an artist, and even as a creative, as somebody that's an aspiring artist that's making their first project, it is a lot of pressure to, and I only can really imagine, to having a critical acclaimed big album like Invasion of Privacy to come back out with your sophomore album, because there is a such thing as a sophomore album curse. There is a such thing as that sophomore album curse. And it's like, all right, how we gonna do it? How we gonna feel it up in here? If we ain't feeling it at all, it's a chop. That sophomore album curse, girl. A lot of people don't have their B-days or their fame monsters or their, the girls don't be having that. Because that sophomore album will come out and be like, oh, all right. Well, that was cute for you. You know what I'm saying? So I understand that it's terrifying. But you will never know unless you try. And I honestly feel like Cardi, next year should be the year. Because Invasion of Privacy has been gone since 2018? It's time. It is time, baby. And I feel like really believe in your gut that you can make bops, first of all, by yourself, and make these amazing visuals that go with it. And I think you had a dilemma, I think maybe earlier this year, I believe, when you and Atlantic got into it publicly about how Atlantic didn't give you the budget that you deserved or wanted to create, I think, Hot Shit, or it was something along those lines. I can't really remember. I think it was fondly about something about Atlantic not clearing the budget that you wanted. And I say, I understand from a business perspective that could be interesting because, since 2018, they had to milk what they could get. Because we also want to see you on tour, Cardi. And I know you don't want to leave your kids, and you're such a mother right now, and I understand that. But that's the thing about this artistry and being an artist, and also being a commercial artist, because there's a difference. There's just being an artist, and then there's the commercialism that comes with, being at Cardi B's level, right? I completely understand I want to leave your kids, but Belcalise has to be the mother, right? But you do have a duty to still feed the Cardi B machine. Yeah, and that's the thing. I feel like you on tour would eat, mama. You doing an arena tour would actually eat. And I know Atlantic would love to have their money back from I know Atlantic would love to have their money back from a Cardi B tour. 2023 would be a beautiful year for you to tour. A beautiful year for you to tour. I think that, in my mind, this is the perfect rollout for me. I'm just gonna give you what I think you should do for your perfect rollout, right? Drop a single. March of 2023. March 2023, drop a single. And I mean, that's a nasty single, girl. Like another WAP, another something to get the internet talking, right? Music video is sickening. Music video is eating, okay? I feel like also in 2023, you need to collab with like a Little Kim. Something like that. You know, like really give me like, and with a Little Kim and a female R&B singer on the, like give me a Lady Marmalade moment. But not Lady Marmalade, obviously, but like a moment like that where you have like Little Kim and then like SZA, or because you already had SZA on the first album, so bring SZA back and then bring in like a Normani, maybe, that could eat. You know, even, I would say even Olivia Rodrigo, something off the, you know, somebody that can mix it up. A little Bad Bunny in there, something that is like a major collab, right? That like spawns different genres, like a Lady Marmalade, but not Lady Marmalade, but that essence of that, where different artists from different genres come together and make something sickening. But Cardi B, you should be the one that does this. Now that, my dear, if you're gonna have a budget, if you're gonna use a budget, do something like that, girl. You know what I'm saying? 2023. That's the single. That's the first single off the new album. Drop the album name in that music video with all these different people. And then don't give us a release date yet though, because bitch, you still got to go in and make it sickening, okay? So the first single with this major collab moment, or maybe the first single is just by yourself, and then the second single is that major collab moment. You spend all the budget on that second video. The first video is just something cute to get us talking, but that second video is that major collab moment and make that budget worth something, okay? Then, in that second video, you drop the album name some way, somehow, subliminally, or even directly in that video. And then, after that, you go on a press tour, talking about the album. Drop the release date, May. Drop the release date around May, come out in July. Boom. That's your album. I'm telling you, drop one more single. Drop the next single when the album's about to come out, or the day of the album coming out. And that's what you do. Only three singles. 3 singles, 3 music videos. So I'm just trying to save Atlantic money, but I'm trying to give you that one big music video that you're gonna spend a lot of money on with the different features and different people coming in. And I feel like it should be like Taylor Swift, like it needs to be somebody iconic, like the Little Kims and the Normanis and stuff like that. But some other iconic, like off the, like really, like one, you know what I'm saying? Like Anitta, something like just the collab had to be sickening, girl. But I feel like giving that kind of moment, you need to make another pop culture moment and you will be fine. Cardi, just remember the power that you do have in this industry, and remember the name that you have holds a lot of weight. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I'm saying, friend. Like, you really do have it. There's a lot of ways you can go at it, and I believe that you got this, baby. You got it. And us Barty Gang will be here to support. But I'm just letting you know, I know Hot Shit was a flop. You got pregnant, and then, you know, personal family matters happened. You know, the things that you couldn't control. But now, 2023, there's an open runway for you, babes. And we want to see you. So don't be too scared, because we miss you. All right, Tartars Army and Barty Gang, let me know in the comments below what you guys think about this conversation. And give Cardi some words. What do you guys think? Do you think Cardi needs to come back 2023, or just keep being Belcalis and raise her kids, girl? Whatever you think, let me know. All right, Tartars Army, thank you for picking up this call, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye, Army.